Good afternoon guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Today is it's the next video on from we're working in my daybook, and we've just made the cover for the last signature for November, and I thought I'd turn the camera on as I've chosen the pages for September and October. They're ready to go in, but I just thought I'd share while I just pop some pages together for the signature to go into this little into November. We've also I think we've just finished the pockets on the inside of the cover, so that should be available on video as well if you've missed that one. So yeah, what I'm going to do is unlike my first daybook, whereby I waited until I'd completed every single page before I started using it, this one, like the one I did last winter, is going to be like just a real sort of hodgepodge of all sorts of different types of pages that I can add to as I go along, should I wish to, or just leave. This one I've got quite a few that I want to put in and some that I know I'm going to add to. So let's get started. I'm going to need them to be, the biggest would be about 12 wide by 17 high. So that's what I'm going to do. This I fancied in the middle for now. It's from the cookbook, the cookbook's yearbook or something, but I just loved these beautiful this beautiful black and white image. That's going to go in the center, but before I actually start that, what I thought I'd do is just do a quick addition to the inside cover. So you can see I've got the lace, and I thought what I might just do is cover the lace on the inside, and I'm just going to pop this little, it's like a William Morris design, and I thought I'd pop it on the inside like so, and I just wanted to do that like that. Should I do it like that way? No, I wanted the music paper down like so. You see I've got the family at home today, not feeling very well, so if you hear them rattling around, it's them. Right, tell you what I'm going to do, let's just pop that like that just for now, because I think I may well, to be honest, I may well find, just going to glue that down, I may well find a nicer image at some point by the time November comes that I want to put on the front here just to feature, but until then I just wanted to cover the raw edge of the lace. Not that it's a problem, it's a junk journal after all, but this beautiful paper came, I think, from With Love from Camille, my happy mail from Australia. Actually, if I thought about it, I could have left some of the lace showing, couldn't I? On hindsight. But that's the beauty of hindsight, isn't it? And we'll pop that like that. Yeah, I don't mind having a little bit of the colour showing through. Yeah, can you see, is that in? So I'm just going to wanted a bit of the music paper on the bottom. It's just a scrap. And this kind of journal is a great way of using up your scrap and stash. As you can see, guys, I am actually attempting to do this in the garden because it's beautiful. A beautiful autumn day today. And but forgetting really that you do need to kind of weigh things down. But never mind, never mind. Never mind. Now, the nice thing about this kind of choosing of pages is that you don't have to overthink it, because I will be tying these pages signatures in. I'm not going to sew them in. So if the worst comes to the worst and I find a really fabulous picture, oh look at me, oh, I do it all the time, don't I? A really fabulous picture that I simply have to have. Let's pop a piece of this. yeah, because I simply have to have as part of this. I can just swap it around, move it around, which is lovely. Let's just put that there just because I can. So apart from wanting the black and white one in the middle, there's not really much else I've kind of well, there are a few that I really... Right, let's pop that in there like that. And then what I'm going to do is I will just snip it along the edge. Oh, these are huge scissors. What on earth inspired me to pick these monsters up when I wanted to do some careful cutting? Right, there you go. So that's that. I can tidy it up a bit later off camera because really you don't really want to be just watching me do that. Okay, so that's that. That's kind of covered, and I will tidy that up. So I do have a selection of other bits and pieces that I really want to pop in. There's a few pieces of this I think we're going to pop in. See, that's quite nice, hazel. Right. And that needs to go in. I have this little piece and some things that actually say November. So let's pop this in first, shall we? That could be quite nice. What do you think, guys, as you open? For now, kind of. Yeah, that will do. That will do. That will do. I really liked... So where's the hazel? Let's have the rest of that poking out, I think. Let's fold that like so. And we will have that just here. So when you kind of open that, you get to that. That's pretty. Actually, that will be a nicer foil for those colours, I think. Oh, those are blue, not so much, but I will keep that like this. Let's pop that in there. You open that, get a little bit of writing paper. There we go. And we'll put that in half. Now, I have a gorgeous book on house plants, as you can see from here, that particular one, which I love. I love. And so I want some of those in there. So I think, let's make sure, let's cut that to 17. But look at this beautiful image. Look at how gorgeous that is. I really like that. So that can go in. And then we're going to have, is that 17? Just about. And let's have that. Just a bit of normal tea dyed. Let's whack that in there. Yeah, right there. You wanted something with November on it. What have I got here? Quite early on. I'm going to pop this little lovely. It's got hazel on it, but it has an interesting. Well, it's got a recipe. It's got a recipe that looks lovely, and Seps in soured cream. Have I done that? No. Let's get that a little bit. Let's get that a little bit. I didn't want to take off too much. How are we doing? Yes, let's have that like that. November. And I figured, although it's supposed to be a day book, that we would go for 40 pages to start with rather than just 30. I was very strict initially when I did my very first one. It was basically a page per day, but you know, like this, you've got a lot more flexibility. That's quite nice. I like that blue. I like that blue, and I'm quite happy to write on there or on here. So we just have a little bit of this manuscript paper. Was it straight? I don't think that was cut straight, was it? Let's pop that in there like so. This is pretty. I had this for a while. This was from a paper pad, believe it or not, from Paper Chase. I bought 2 or 3. I bought them in their sale, and I really wish I bought more. But I did feature them in quite a few of my journals. They did feature in quite a few early ones. So I'm going to pop that in there like that as well for a little note. Can that go somewhere else, do you think? I'm a bit picture heavy note. Let's pop that there like that because I think that's pretty. That will go in there as well, like so. Or should I pop it like so? Nope, we'll pop that in like that. So this is sort of yellow paper, yellow coffee paper that's tea dyed, and I've used quite a bit of that in my recent projects that I'm yet to complete. So there you go. Let's get some more of this. I've got little Tim Holtz. Let's pop that in there, I think. That was... Let's pop it in that side, like so. I don't know if anyone's counting, because I'm not. I think I quite fancy... Oh, I've done it straight, have I? Quite fancy a paint chip. You see, that's going to do my head in now, but never mind. That can go in. Let's do a paint chip in there, and we can always pop some little notes on. Right, what else? That can go in. That can go in November. Where are we going to pop you? So, can you see that? It says November just there. Let's pop that there. And I think we need a bit more colour. No, that'll work well. This can be pinned in somewhere, I think. That was from that stash of postcards, that vintage style reproductions of vintage postcards. But how pretty would that look there? And that's from November, this fair, Women's Fair, November 1938, that catalogue. So, that's going to be clipped in somewhere, I think. Now, have I done this to 17, the middle? That's this one. That's the middle. I should start from the middle out, shouldn't I? Okay. Oh yes. John Constable. Yeah, I might pin that in. That's quite pretty. That's quite pretty. So that's going to have to go in somewhere. That's just the top of a picture that I've used from somewhere, but if you can see it, it's beautiful trees, and it's a little bit misty, from a book about painting. That could go nicely there, couldn't it? And that's what I like, the thought of being able to layer different size papers. Now that's a nice colour. That's a lovely November colour. I think I'm going to have to pop this. These are beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful colours. In with one of those somewhere. And I might layer it with, I don't so much like the pink, but I really do like... No, actually not. Is that going to work? Is that going to get... I like it with that. and I like it with that, but I don't know if I like it with the pink. Bit of a dilemma, guys, but as I've said myself, let's not fuss, because if I really don't like it, I can always, yeah, let's pop that out. I can always move it. Right, how are we doing? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And how temperamental. A tiny bit of Tim Holtz here that I really like. I like that. I just like the colours. I wanted to share with you guys. I like those colours. Let's put that there like that. I've found in my stash a little book. It's Beatrix Potter's. What's it called? Beatrix Potter's. The Beatrix Potter Gardener's Yearbook. I thought I'd show it to you and share it, because I think I've earmarked some pictures that I will probably be using a bit later on. Actually, I wonder, guys, if I could make myself feel better about that. If I pop, you know, work in progress. Let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Do you know what? I'm going to whack some more in. Have I got any more? I've got another November. I'm going to whack another November in and then call it a day. Only because I want to share. Yes, because I'm going to pin some in, aren't I? I've got bits to pin in as well. Some little gems from the Beatrix Potter book that will be going in with November. And it could look quite nice there, couldn't it? It's funny little. This is from Rosie, our Atelier. You get one with each. Every month you get a one of these each month, but she does them for the year as well. I'm hoping she'll do them for 2020. So those are going to be pinned in. So that's that. So I've got. I'm trying to be really good, because last year. So we have September, we have October, we have November. That's going to be them. The next video I will just do the share when I tie these in, and then we'll do a flip through. So that's that. That's those done. Last year I did the same size book, really, if you can remember, but I did 5 months, and that's how it ended up. That is how it ended up. Very alligator mouth. It was just for me, so it made no odds, but I didn't want it like that this year. Very briefly before I go, just wanted to have if you can get a hold of this book, it's beautiful. This is one of my charity shop finds a little while ago, but I just wanted to share some of the lovely, I probably will be taking some, look at these beautiful little images. September, it actually has like a whole page for note taking. But look at this. Isn't this a beautiful? It would seem that October and November are really good months for mushrooms and things. A walled garden at Lake Clow. Look at this. Beautiful. Just this beautiful detail on the edge of the page. And November. But the poetry as well. Oh, the trees and woodland are caught in a dramatic last blaze of colour in November, like a fire which flares up before dying down to a few embers. Beech leaves produce a burst of luminous orange, oak leaves turn the colour of ginger biscuits, and birch leaves look like a shower of golden pennies before dropping. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So that's that then, guys. That's that is the share of popping the last signature together for my No Sew Daybook. Thank you for joining me. I hope it's been useful, give you an idea of how you can just throw things together and try and make them work. My next video on this series will be just tying the signatures in, and then we'll do a little flip through before I start to decorate September. A little bit late, but better late than never, eh? Thank you guys for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.